So, hi Scorpio, welcome to your star guided messages today. So, we are going to talk about what can you expect before September ends. Okay, so we are going to start off the reading with some oracle cards for guidance. Okay, so you got navigating by the star. Follow your bliss. So, follow what makes you truly happy, Scorpio. So, maybe, Scorpio, you have been neglecting yourself lately in regards to your own happiness versus the happiness of people around you. So, if you have kids as well, maybe your main focus was them. And obviously, as a mother or a parent or a father, that has always been a priority. But when you aboard a plane, they always say that put life best on you first, then towards your child. Because you can't save or you can't help your child if you yourself, you can't help yourself. Okay? So it's kind of like a reminder for you, Scorpio, to please take care of yourself. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have kids for you to do this, but maybe again you have been neglecting yourself lately. You have fogged in. So definitely there is a feeling here that you're feeling suffocated, you're feeling like there's stagnancy in your life. You feel like things are not coming in. So spirit is saying go slow, take time, and let's get another one. Okay, so you have miracles. Okay, Scorpio. So expect wondrous to emerge. I love how this is such a journey card for you guys. So, as you could see here, the first card is you're in land. So, you're following your bliss. So, I feel like the universe is telling you as a sign that you should follow the path that makes you happy. Yes, like experiences, there's always going to be good and bad experiences, but ultimately we learn from this. So you went from land to sea towards this genie, towards getting this miracle. So I'm reminded of like the Wizard of Oz. Like they're gonna meet the wizard at the end, and they're gonna ask for the wishes to come true, and then all along you've always been that person. So I feel like, Scorpio, there is this reminder for you before September ends, especially since we are coming into your season as well. Like in a few months, it's gonna be your turn, your season, and maybe you have been thinking of, okay, my birthday is like in a month or two from now, and I haven't feel like I have achieved something for myself. So maybe there's this expectation that you've been wanting to have with yourself, and maybe you're putting too much pressure on yourself. So the universe is telling you that right now you might be fogged in, but remember that you're in this place because you're being guided towards miracles. Sometimes we have to experience setbacks in order for us to see the bigger picture, or to even have better detours. Okay, sometimes detours are better because it makes the journey easier to navigate. Okay, maybe this detour is a shorter distance than the path that you were supposed to be following. Okay, so let's see for my Scorpio spirit as we get into the words this reading. What else can we see in regards to this reading, spirit? The miracles. We got the King of Wands. It is in the reverse position. So you're kind of feeling disheartened. I saw the Queen of Cups is in reverse. I feel like mentally and physically you're very exhausted, Scorpio. Again, if you're a parent, if you're a mother, especially maybe you have kids, you have work, and then you just don't know when to make time for yourself here. So if you're single and maybe you're living for yourself, or even if you're in a relationship, I feel like this is more on how you see yourself versus the relationship around you. It's kind of like you have to believe in yourself. I feel like if you have lost that magic in you, it's kind of like I'm seeing a lot of like cartoons. So maybe you know this, but it's kind of like Peter Pan, like Wendy flew because she believed the kids flew, because she believed, even with Tinkerbell's magic dust, you have to believe into something for it to be in fruition, for it to manifest. You can't manifest something unless you truly set it out and believe it in your heart. Okay? You can't mean something and mean another thing, Scorpio. So I kind of feel like you're being pushed towards believing in miracles once again before this month ends. I know you guys have been having like tough cycles in your life, stagnancy, got the nine of wands here. You kind of feel like you're the only one who's really trying to fight for this. You're the wounded soldier. Okay, maybe you're even ill, maybe you're even sick and you're tired and you just want someone to fight for you. Okay, so you got the Ace of Swords here. So there's clarity. I feel, we get clarity. It always comes from our subconscious towards our conscious. And the crazy thing is, our subconscious, it can't be explained by science. That's like the magic of being alive. We can't explain how our subconscious works. It just gives us ideas, it gives us visions of life, of clarity, of the things we can still achieve and do. It's just that we have to be physically ready to go towards that journey. Okay, so I feel like right now you kind of lack this confidence in you. You have the high priestess, so you're in a state of waiting, you're in a state of stagnancy, but also in a state of getting information. I feel like recently, Scorpio, you guys had like an epiphany. I always love it because if it's an epiphany, that means it's given by the universe, it's given by God, that you could do this. Sometimes we get business ideas when we're showering or when we're traveling, or even when we're driving, like you zoned out and then suddenly your mind is flying, but also you're focused on the road. You know what I mean? If you're a driver. And sometimes we get glimpses of the future that could be possibly ours. And the universe sends those epiphany, these visions, not for fun, but it gives you inspiration. And if it imprints in your subconscious, then it's gonna come to your conscious. And once it comes to your conscious, it's gonna come towards your body. Okay? So it's a flow state, that's how things work. It's information and then action. So let's see what else for my Scorpio. Ooh, I got the Ace of Cups. Okay. Although it is in the reverse position though. All right, let's talk about this. So, you have this feeling inside of you that you can restart again because maybe you felt like you've been defeated in the past. Maybe some people took judgment towards your decision, and maybe you took that to heart, and now you're finally gaining this lost confidence that you once had with yourself. If again, I'm seeing like a mother figure here that maybe before you were pregnant you were so amazed, you were so in love with your body, and now that you've given birth there's this insecurity inside of you that like whenever you look in the mirror, it's like I'm not the girl, I'm not the woman I used to be. So there's this insecurity that's crept into your mind, but you also have to fight that to um stop those negative thoughts because it's gonna consume you. But also emotions, remember, are just passing by. Sometimes information comes to our mind, doesn't necessarily it has to stick. We just need to process it. Let it process and then it's gonna go to junk, it's gonna go to trash. So I feel like there's this insecurity inside of you, Ace of Cups, that you have to grab hold to and then just like throw away and tell yourself that's just my mind playing games with me. That everybody in this universe has some type of insecurity. I'm not alone. Okay, some people have an insecurity with their eyes, with their back, with their acne, with their face, with their feet. and it's gonna come from those people that you even idolize. It's just like, oh, this artist, I idolize her, but what you don't know is she's also suffering from an insecurity, but they don't spoke about it because it is something private towards them. And yeah, people are not very much of an advocate towards their self insecurity because it's really tough to be upfront about it. But you can start with yourself as well, Scorpio, here. Again, there's a sense that you want to restart. Maybe get a job, or maybe reapply. Maybe your resume was rejected by this company before, and you're finally gaining the confidence to reapply towards a job. It doesn't feel ashamed. You don't feel embarrassed that you're doing this again. You're doing this for yourself. Remember that you're the only one that you can save yourself. I kind of feel like this is going to be like a tough reading conversation that's gonna happen right now, but I feel like you just really need to hear that miracles happen, that when you put in the work, there's always gonna be a sum, an outcome, a total. Okay, so let's see what, oh, so fast. We got the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords. I feel like there's a person in your life, Scorpio, that you have to cut ties with. This could be like a father figure or a masculine figure that has been bringing you down. This person could be the reason why you have all those negative thoughts in your head. Okay? With the Knight of Swords right here, again, you have to cut this person out of your life, or even lessen the time you spend with this person, especially even if it's like a family member or a father. I know it's kind of difficult to distance ourselves with them, but you always have a choice. You always have a choice not to fight back, not to speak back. Just give them silence. When you give them silence, you win. Okay? You don't play childish games with them. You don't banter with them because it's nonsensical to do so. They have this childhood trauma in them that they can't process, but you can be different. You can be a different person today, tomorrow, even later. You just have to process your emotion. So yeah, I'm seeing like a definite father figure right here who tells you that you can't do this, you can't do that. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of like a nagging feeling here. And maybe all your life you've heard this negativity from this person. Again, it's time for you to separate yourself from this. Oh, I saw the Lover's card. I feel like you might even have like a support in regards to love. Maybe if you're in a relationship, if you're married, I feel like your support system is your spouse or your boyfriend, partner, or girlfriend as well. If you're single, I feel like the person that's coming into your life, your soulmate, they're gonna be the one to tell you that don't listen to them. Don't listen to the things that they're telling you. They're just, whenever you say something towards someone, it's always a reflection of who you are. So the more that they say to you, the more it says to them. It's like they became a clearer picture in your head of who they are as a person. So let's see what else for my Scorpio. You got the Five of Pentacles in Oh no. Okay. I wanted to put it in reverse, but I guess my hand just went doo-doo. So we got a Five of Pentacles right here. You're definitely trying to find a job, or maybe you're trying to switch job. There is this fear though that if you abandon your current job, what if I'll be unemployed? And obviously, if you have kids, if you have people to feed, you can't just do that spontaneously. So you're waiting around right here. I feel like that's what's happening. For now, I feel like you're waiting for an answer from a company to get accepted with the Four of Cups. You're really waiting for like something to change in your life, Scorpio. But again, change is gonna start with you. Opportunities will come in once you start acting or receiving the energy of opportunity. Ooh, you got the Six of Wands on it to show up. So there is success before this September ends. Honestly, Scorpio, I feel like right now you're just really having a very tough time in considering leaving negative people behind here. I feel like you're in a state. I feel like you have to trash people because they shouldn't be where you're supposed to be. That's what I'm getting right here. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, definitely, unless you let go of these people, something in you will not change. Okay? The way you see yourself, because especially if this is a parent, they're very impactful with the way they say things. And obviously, as a child, or you know, as a product of them, sometimes we think that we're the reason they're unhappy, and obviously that's not true. That's not true. They're their own undoing. You're your own person. Okay, so Nine of Swords right here, and we got the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. Okay, so there's the soulmate energy in you. There's the support, the dog here, who's always going to be loyal to you. So again, I'm seeing like a person here who's going to really stand by you by this decision when you do break things off with this toxic personality in your life, because it's going to be really difficult. Okay, Seven of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Again, as you break down from this constraint that this person has built around you that made you believe that you're not good enough, this new you will emerge, Scorpio. Okay, and remember, wondrous things will emerge, miracles. It's just that right now you have to let go of this person because they're not supposed to be in your winning era, winning phase of your life. Okay? Because they're just gonna bring you down. If you're in that winning phase and they're still in your life, they're gonna pull you down. Okay? Crab mentality. So it's time for you to trash this person, to let go of this person, to disconnect with them. So Scorpio, that's what I have for you for this reading. I do hope this helps, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.